Hey Aries, what's up? Welcome to your weekly reading. I hope that you guys are having a beautiful day. Thank you for being here. If this reading resonates, let me know by leaving a like, comment down below, and subscribe to the channel. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the information is in the description box down below. And yeah, with that being said, we're going to see what messages Spirit has for you, what Spirit wants you to know or be aware of for the week ahead, what's going on for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for this next week, the next 7 days. What's going on for Aries, please? Can you show me clearly? Messages for Aries. We have the Three of Wands. What's going on for Aries for this week? All right, we're going to take you. Prince of Wands. What's going on for Aries for this upcoming week, the next 7 days? What does Aries need to know or be aware of? Nine of Swords, along with the Prince of Swords. Temperance, Emperor, and the Eight of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. We have Saggy energy out here. So Aries, I'm really seeing that. So there's something you've been thinking about doing. You've been contemplating taking some sort of action. You've been taking baby steps. You've been in the early stages. And, you know, I think that you've been in your head a lot about this action that you're going to be taking. It seems like, you know, the ball is really in your court and you are planning to, like, work at something or invest into something or to like really get something off the ground. Like you are really making plans here to secure something, and for some reason you are in your head overthinking the action or the steps that you need to take. We have the Prince of Wands and the Prince of Swords coming out here, so it's like there's action that is being taken. You guys are basically being pushed forward this next week. You're going to be moving fast. Things are going to be picking up for you. You're probably going to be really busy, and all of a sudden it just comes on so strong and you feel very overwhelmed, or it just, yeah, you're feeling overwhelmed with like just how much needs to be done or how many steps you have to take. Like whatever this is that you are starting or you're in the early stages of, you knew it was a task or you knew it was a big thing, but you didn't expect it to be as big as it actually is. Or like basically it's like you've like you're opening a door and you're like, oh yeah, I got this, and then you're like, holy fuck, like this is actually really big, or like this is going to require a lot of work or a lot of dedication or a lot of focus or a lot of planning, or you know, it's not as easy as you thought it was gonna be. Not that you can't handle it or that you're not capable. You totally are capable, but it's almost like you didn't expect this to be so, like, to happen so fast, actually. Yeah, it's like you kind of were thinking, yeah, this is like my yearly plan, like this is kind of where I want to be by the end of 2023, and before you know it, like boom, like you have it, or you are making quick progress or quick movement, and you're like, holy fuck, like everything's happening so fast, like dominoes. And because it's happening so quickly, or because this is really this path that you're on, the direction that you're going down, because it's happening at a quicker speed than you had expected, it's kind of like it throws you off guard with this Nine of Swords, where you're like, holy crap, can I do this? Am I capable? What if I'm not? What if I fail? What if this doesn't work? What if I make a mistake? You know, all the fears and the worries and the what ifs that's coming up that keeps you, it kind of gives you cold feet. It kind of gives you cold feet because you're just like, oh my God, like, is this too big of a task for me to handle? Am I actually doing this? Is this actually for real? Like, am I actually, like, is this a dream? Like, someone pinch me, you know? So Spirit's advice with Temperance is like, you just need to keep your cool. You really need to just remain balanced and grounded, and try your best to be in the present and be patient with yourself. You definitely need to be patient with yourself here. All right. Some of you, you're like perfectionists. You are just like ultimate perfectionists, where it's like what you do, it has to meet like a certain standard. And if it doesn't meet your standard, like you nitpick it apart, or you are your own worst critic and you beat yourself up, or, you know, it's not good enough. You know, that's something that you're telling yourself. But so be mindful of negative self-talk, because some of you struggle with that. Like you're almost like you're trying to talk yourself out of taking some sort of action or making some sort of move, and don't do that. Don't talk yourself out of this. But that's some of you, like some of you who really struggle with the self-talk. It's like you could potentially talk yourself out of, or like back out of you and this plan, or you and this goal or this hope or desire. So we'll look into that. Now, there might even be some sort of unexpected offer that comes in, even the way that these cards have kind of like appeared. Three of Wands to this Prince of Wands. Look at how someone is just charging forward. So not only can this be talk about you taking some sort of actions, like someone could be taking action towards you or initiating something with you, and it kind of like has you paralyzed in a way where just your anxiety kicks in, or you start overthinking. You're like, oh my God, what am I doing about this? What am I going to say? How am I going to handle this? You know, this Knight of Swords represents quick, fast-paced movement and change. And so with this change that is going on and these shifts that are taking place and how it's happening very fast, very rapid, it leaves you feeling like, oh my God, I don't have control over some of these things or these people or the outcome, or I don't have control, right? So I think also another thing that you're needing to focus on the things that are within your control, right? Focus on just you entirely. Don't worry about the next person, or, you know, just you're really needing to try to focus on the things that are in your control, that are within your reach, okay? And just try, if you can, try not to rush into anything, because there's also this thing of like, I have to get this done, I have to rush, otherwise I'm going to miss my chance, or I'm going to miss my opportunity, or like time's running out. There is another energy where I'm feeling like some of you feel like you're running out of time, and because of this mindset that you have and these expectations that you've placed on yourself, you're like, I'm running out of time, I have to have this thing by this date. Or for example, it's like if you're working on like your health, your fitness, it's like, I have to lose 10 pounds by the end of the week, and if I don't, I'm a failure, or like, you know, and these unrealistic expectations that you've placed on yourself, and then like you make it so impossible to reach that you're basically setting yourself up for failure, and then you beat yourself up for setting these unattainable goals in such a short amount of time. Like that's another group that I'm picking up on, or through these cards, that's another way I could interpret it. So that's something that you need to watch out for or be aware of. I'm going to pull some animal cards, and then I will do some clarifying. But let's see. So, like, what else is going on for Aries? Oh, shit. Oh, my God. This card almost flew. All right. What else do we have for Aries? What other messages do my Aries need to know or be aware of for this week ahead, the next 7 days? What's going on for Aries? What action should Aries be taking right now for this next week, the next 7 days? Show me clearly. Thank you, Spirit. We have the cheetah, literally movement, action, drive, power, force. So this is like major movement. And honestly, Mars going direct. Oh my God, y'all see this? Mars going direct, which Mars is your ruler. That is this energy that you're probably starting to notice. You're probably starting to see the shift. You're starting to feel the shift, and it's big. And yeah, this is about you guys really achieving the impossible, or achieving your dreams, bringing your dreams into reality, where things that you thought were not likely or impossible to happen, or you had very little hope in, or you had a lot of doubt in, were like, oh, it's impossible, right? Unicorns, oh, it's not real, it's just a dream, I need to be realistic. It's like, no, actually you don't. Actually, you can really call in your dreams and manifest the reality that you want. It's going to require time. And yeah, it's not going to happen by tomorrow. You're not going to live in this big ass mansion with the beautiful ocean look out tomorrow, unless all of a sudden you win the lottery, which if you do, hit me up, please. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Am I really though? I'm just saying, sharing is caring. I'm just kidding. Okay. Anyways, right, so it's going to require time. It's not that it's impossible. It's just going to take some time to get the ball rolling. But you will be surprised with how quickly things pick up for you. That all you got to do is stay out of your own way. Get out of your own way, because it's a matter of the mind here. Anything that you set your mind to, you can accomplish. You can achieve. You can flourish in. We do also have the Scorpion, so this is recommending, like, hey, if there's any resentment, if there's any grudges, if there's any anger, or something that you need to be honest and open about or communicate, this would be a great time to do that. Some of you are going to have some very important conversations, one-to-one conversations with people that maybe have hurt you, or maybe you felt burned by, or maybe there's some things that you haven't gotten off your chest, and this week ahead you have the opportunity to clear the air or to address these issues that have been kind of bottled up within you. This is a time where you get to start opening up, and by you doing that, it just clears this direct path for you to move forwards. And yeah, it feels very refreshing. It feels very, very nice. What are these? We have the octopus. We also have the peacock. So there's a lot on your mind. There's a lot on your mind. You're feeling, again, that 9 of Swords energy of feeling overwhelmed, feeling stressed, feeling just like, overload, sensory overload too. Like some of y'all just like, there's too much noise, or there's too many people, or you might need to just like reconnect or kind of quieten down and have some space, have some solo time, maybe meditate or be out in nature, really reconnect with yourself. Because yeah, this is the energy where it's just like there's burnout here, you're feeling depleted, you're feeling exhausted, you're trying to solve problems, you're trying to work out solutions to issues and planning ahead, and your mind is everywhere. Your mind is on the future, your mind is also on some past things, like your mind is just everywhere, and there's a lot that you're trying to digest and process. There's a lot of information that's coming in. Again, Mercury's just gone direct. Woo! As of today, as I'm doing this reading, Mercury's gone direct. Mars just went direct. Uranus next week goes direct. So that we're gonna have a lot of like push, like freedom. Like this is where 2023 gets real juicy, really fast. Things are gonna get real interesting, especially heading into Pisces season too. So Aquarius season, sure, but definitely March. March is gonna be a very interesting time. So I don't know why the fuck we're talking about March. This is your weekly reading and we're getting so far ahead, but yeah, Spirit's just kind of like directed me to talk about that. So kind of like what you are beginning around now is really gonna be unfolding, or there's going to be a lot that comes in the next 4 to 6 weeks, I feel. Interesting. All right, let's do a little clarifying. Let's take a look into this 3 of Wands, Prince of Wands, see what action you're taking. 3 of Wands and then Prince of Wands for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus in January 2023. Try this 3 of Wands, Prince of Wands for Aries for this week ahead, the next 7 days. Ooh, Page of Wands and the 2 of Swords. Let's cut to the chase. That's what came to mind when I seen this. Let's cut to the chase. 8 of Swords and the 6 of Cups. So there's some things on your mind regarding the past. There are cycles closing. You are getting closure. There's clarity coming in about some sort of past relationship or past commitment here with the Hierophant, the Knight of Wands, double confirmation. So there might even be like a relationship coming in, or you getting clarity on a relationship. Could be tying into something from your past here, the 6 of Cups. So this might be something that has been getting in the way of you moving forward, or you moving on, or taking some sort of action, is because your mind has been like everywhere but the present, right? The future and the past. And so we have the 6 of Cups and the 8 of Swords. So there's something about the past that's being brought up that you've been thinking about heavily, something about the past, or a person from your past, or an experience from your past that's been weighing heavily on your mind, and it's been just like weighing you down. And you know, the past definitely has a lot to do with the future, right? It's connected. And so you're kind of wondering, some of you, you're wondering if this is it, or if there is opportunity for a second chance, or yeah, that's another message that I'm seeing here, is that there could be some sort of message or communication coming in. Let's just cut to the chase. That's what came to mind when these 2 cards flew out. Page of Wands with the 2 of Swords. So there's some sort of message or communication or offering that is being extended. You might be making this invitation, someone might be making this towards you, and so it leaves you with a choice here with this 2 of Swords. It does appear that something does need to be cut out or removed, or cutting out the fat. Yeah, I don't know. Cutting out the fat. It's like literally, why am I thinking of chicken wings? And you know, you cut off the fat to be healthier or whatever, right? It's like, so there's some fine tuning going on for you, Aries, this week. There's fine tuning. You're cutting out the fat. Maybe some of you was like, that's relating to like your diet or something like that. Making healthier lifestyle choices. All right, random, a little bit random. And so, yeah, because of some sort of ending that you went through, this is what's propelling you forwards, or, you know, it's directing you to some sort of new commitments. Oh, and look, underneath that Knight of Wands and the Hierophant, which is like this new kind of commitment here, we have the Three of Wands. So we go full circle, which we were just clarifying the Three of Wands. So because of some sort of ending, it's led you to some sort of new start or a new cycle, new energy, new experiences. Let's take a look into this Nine of Swords. What has you stressing? Why are you in your head? Nine of Swords for Aries. What's this anxiety about? Why is Aries kind of going through it mentally? Tell me the Nine of Swords for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus for this week ahead. We have the Emperor. Because you want to have control over the situation, and the fact that you don't know what's to come, or that you're not fully able to prepare yourself, stresses you out. Like, you know, especially when it's involving other people or things that are beyond your control. It's just, you really are just trying to have faith. You're like, I just hope it works out. I just hope it works out. I just hope that I get what I want, that I don't get disappointed. Yeah, it's like you basically... And you know what? We have the Four of Swords that came out here. This just makes me think of if you've ever gone like traveling, if you've ever gone on an airplane or whatever, you have to check in your luggage, and you have to just cross your fingers that they don't lose your luggage, especially if you have like a connecting flight. You know, it's beyond your control. It's like you take in your luggage, they scan it, they put it through, and now they're like, okay, it's off, and then you have to just hope and pray that it arrives at your destination. Or you order something online and you just have to cross your fingers and hope that it arrives and that it doesn't get lost in the mail, right? It's just like it's kind of like that. It's just like, this is out of your control, and that makes you feel some type of way. So maybe you're needing to loosen the grip a little bit. Maybe there's a little bit of control freak getting triggered, and you're like, okay, I have to sit back and surrender, even though I don't want to, even though it really is difficult for me to. I have to surrender. All right, tell me this Nine of Swords. What is Aries stressing about? What's going on? We have the Nine of Swords. Clarify with the Nine of Swords. Like, you're just, no shit, you're in your head, you're overthinking, you're thinking about all the possibilities, worst case scenario, you're just driving yourself crazy. And what's funny is, what are you driving yourself crazy about? Three of Wands, which the start of the reading, Three of Wands is like this new plan or this new action or this new beginning that you are in the early stages of. It's relating to some sort of wish fulfillment. It could even be about a relationship that you're in your head about, a person that you're in your head about. You know, you're really just hoping not to be disappointed, or to, you know, leave you high and dry. You don't want to be let down. And that's fair. Who wants to be let down? No one wants to be let down, of course. Let's look into this Prince of Swords, because things are moving for you very fast, very quickly. So what is this more, like, what's the specifics? I can't even speak. Tell me about the Prince of Swords for Aries. Prince of Swords for Aries. Show me clearly. We have the Page of Cups. So this is a communication. This is a message coming in. All right, King of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. So someone is coming in with a message. This could be someone who's, younger than you. You may have gone through an ending with this person. You may have actually removed this person, or cut yourself off from this person or this connection, or removed yourself or distanced yourself here. King of Swords to the Three of Swords. So there's a rough past. There's a rocky past between whoever this is that you are dealing with. So this is probably going back to that Six of Cups and that Eight of Swords, that past situation that was on your mind that has been kind of like, you know, eating away at you, or a situation that you were burned by and you're feeling overwhelmed by. So this is being brought up this week for some reason. Maybe with all this energy, all these planets that have gone direct, now this is what's going to be bringing in all this communication and clarity. So someone could be coming in with an apology about what they did to you or something they said or the way they handled things in the past. And we have the King of Cups and the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like you're open and receptive to hearing them out or having a conversation. Remember, I did say one-to-one conversations are going to be had, and it's going to bring in a lot of clarity and a lot of healing and even forgiveness and releasing. Forgive and forget, that's up for you to decide. I don't know your situation, general reading, so it is your free will, Aries, but there is a message coming in, and it comes in when you focus your energy on yourself, when you pull back your energy, when you stop, maybe this is the wrong word, but when you stop obsessing over this situation or constantly thinking about this situation or this person, kind of when you retract and pull back your energy and redirect it towards you and yourself and the things that are within your control. Kind of, it's as soon as you forget about the person or as soon as you stop thinking about it is when they come around, or when you hear from that person, when you get that phone call. It's it always happens like that. When you remove your energy, when you no longer think about this person, that's when they come back around, or that's when you hear from them. It's a weird thing. It always happens. I swear to God. I've seen it. I've experienced it. Many people I know have experienced it. It happens. It's whack, but that's just how it be. So it's literally as soon as you kind of redirect your energy, because this has been on your mind, it is on your mind, but then it's as soon as you kind of pull back your energy, call back your power, and move in a different direction, that's when, boom, it comes in. It's kind of when you let something go. If it's meant to be, it will come back around. Or it's that saying, if you love something, let it go. If it's meant for you, it'll come back, or something, whatever the fuck that saying is. It's kind of like that. It's when you redirect and you focus on yourself and you drink your own cup and you just stop worrying about, oh, are they drinking my cup, or do they want my cup, or do they not? When you're fuck it, I want my cup. I'm going to take care of me, myself, and my bag, my money. That's when the message comes in, or that's when you hear from this individual. Now, what are they saying to you? What are they saying to you? Should I look into this Page of Cups? Let's get a little bit of clarity on that. It's a matter of time, by the way. Bottom of the deck, we have the Six of Pentacles and the Wheel of Fortune. So this is on divine timing. You can't control the timing of when this message comes in, right? So even me telling you that, hey, you're going to be receiving this message, you're going to be okay, when? I need to know. I got to have my phone on nearby, right? I must know when. And then you're working yourself up about what are they going to say? What am I going to say to them? What if this? What if that? And you're getting all up in your head, trying to keep control over the situation instead of just allowing it to unfold naturally, right? So it's going to happen when you least expect it, I feel. When this message comes in, it's going to be when you least expect it, when you don't see it coming. So it's as soon as you forget, boom, that's when you're going to hear from this individual. But yeah, anyways, I wanted to look into what they're saying, and then we're going to wrap this reading up for you, Aries. Let me just use, let's use this deck. All right, Page of Cups. Tell me what this message that's coming in for Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. Tell me this Page of Cups for Aries. What is this message about? Page of Cups for Aries. King of Swords. Double confirmation. You might be dealing with an Aquarius. We have Aquarius energy out here. Tell me about this Page of Swords. So it's a very serious conversation. Wow. Did you see that card just fly? 10 of Pentacles reverse, by the way. That just flew out. Page of Cups for Aries. We have Knight of Pentacles and the High Priestess. 8 of Swords at the bottom, 9 of Swords, Chariot, and the World. So I will say, you've been in your head about this situation, so have they. You both have been in your head thinking about what happened, thinking about the past, thinking about what went down. Both of you have been stressing about this. It's been on both your minds. All right, just want to let you know that this individual is definitely stressed about you and where things are and where you're, they don't know how you feel about them. You don't know how they feel about you. So it's just, both of you guys are stressed about this situation. Now, someone could be air sign, or like I said, Aquarius energy, lots of air, and Pisces also out here. This individual has been making plans secretly. Wow, what am I saying, Aries? I'm so tongue-tied. Secretively making plans to reach out. Okay? So High Priestess, it's hidden. You're not aware of it. It's very secretive. It's very low key. This Knight of Pentacles, planning carefully. And so this person also has a bit of control issues too. Like, I feel like they're the type of person who's like, type in a message and then they delete. They type, delete, delete, delete. They may be even sending this message by like they're typing it in their notes before they actually go and send it to you, you know? Like, they're planning what they're saying, and they're being very careful and very delicate with what they're saying. Ten of Pentacles reverse, this is symbolic of, not even symbolic, but this is just telling me that this is talking about some sort of foundation that is not stable, and that it needs to be rebuilt if anything new can begin here. So, can it be fixed? That is, again, up to you. Page of Cups clarified with this King of Swords. They're very serious about this. They've spent a lot of time thinking about this and thinking about like what they're going to say, how they're going to make things up for you, how they're going to rebuild this foundation, regain your trust, that kind of stuff. So they're in their head about you because they don't know how you feel about them. They don't know if you ever want to speak to them again. They know they messed up. They made mistakes here, but they are determined to like at least like close a cycle out with you. World with the Chariot. That they're making some sort of move to see you or to reach out. This person's trying. So we also have the Four of Wands. This person's trying to get back to how things used to be with you. But there is some cleanup. There's definitely some cleanup here. Death. Five of Swords, yeah. There's some cleanup here about things that happened in the past that caused a lot of heartache, a lot of pain and disappointment that needs to be dealt with in order for things to go back to the good old days, right? The good old times of that 10 of Cups. So, you will probably hear from this person very soon. But again, it's kind of when you least expect, or when you pull back your energy and withdraw, when you're no longer like feeding into their energy, you kind of like, you know, focus on you and forget about them. That's when you'll probably hear from them. Most likely. Normally it's like that. So, Aries, hang in there. Use your discernment. It's your free will. You get to decide what you want to do with this. But you guys are kind of on the same page as what I'm feeling from this reading. So, I'm going to let you guys go. Thank you for watching. If this was helpful or insightful, let me know in the comments below. Leave a like, subscribe. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, the information's in the description box down below. And I'm going to let you go. Thank you for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next one.